Hi everybody, thought I'd take a few minutes out. Some people, well, it's been going on for a year or so. Well, no, since I started the channel. Could you do a video on smudging? I don't know anything about smudging. You know what? Here's a golden rule about the internet. Anything you don't know, type it into your address bar at the top of your window for the computer newbies. Just type it in. I want to know about smudging. What is smudging? You're going to get a million pages come up on smudging. But anyways, I thought I'd take the time because I grew and harvested my own sage this year in my garden. And I pulled them out a couple weeks ago and put them in the potting shed. And I just brought them out of the potting shed today. It's pretty damp. They need to be dried. But I actually got some sweetgrass as well. Found my little patch all in. I can't even see what you guys can see here. But that's my sage there. That is which one is that? There's two just garden variety, garden sage, and one's a purple sage. And there's my sweetgrass, and oh, it smells heavenly. It really, really does. I don't know if you guys can see all that or not. And then there's the other two bunches that are over here, and they're drying. They'll go into my spudge bowls eventually, little by little. So I think the more personal you can make your ingredients, such as growing and drying your own, really adds a punch to the beautiful powers, right? I actually have some more. I might just take one of these today. And this is Colorado blue-white sage. If I can get it down without bringing the whole shelf down on me. There we go. You know what it looks like, eh? Okay, come on over here. Don't look at here. Look at the ceiling. You don't need to look at my messy house. I'm going to set you guys right here, I guess. Whoops. My hard drive. Computer doesn't like being held that way. Anyway, I'm going to do this right here. Let me stop this for a minute. Okay, there. All right. So, yeah, so I hung in and everything drying, but I did snip some of my sweetgrass because that's as dry as it's going to be. And I did take the bottle down. This was sent to me by, oh my gosh, her name went right out of my head, but it comes from Colorado. She grows her own blue-white sage. It's called Colorado blue-white sage. Even though it looks like something else, the smell is still amazing. Really, really nice stuff. So I'm going to be adding that into the bowl today. Every ingredient, you can look it up to see what the benefits of it are for smudging. I saved, right here, all the little ends and pieces that come off. And I'm just going to cut them up a bit. Okay, I'm going to take some Spanish moss, Grandpa's beard, whatever you'd like to call it. Everybody calls it something different. It's got a lot of different names. And I'm just going to put some of that. Place some of this on the very, very bottom of my bowl. This bowl, I believe, is made of birch. I don't remember where I got it from, but I'm pretty sure it's birch. It's the only smudge bowl I've ever owned. The only one. I've had it for years. So I'm just going to take some of the Grandpa's beard because this stuff, even when it's wet, will burn. It's a great fire starter. It's amazing stuff, really. Okay. So I'm going to put some of that in there, in the bottom. And now I'm going to scrounge here at the bottom of my basket. I'm out of cedar, except for the few little tiny bits and pieces that I have here in the bottom of my basket, and I want to get some of that in. I also have mixed in here is some actual birch off a birch tree, you know, the skin, like an onion almost, and some of the sumac leaves. They're red, red, red. Put those in as well. And I've got a potpourri mixed in the bottom of this. use this basket for everything. So every now and again, I reach into the bottom to pick up the, some would call clippings, leftover stuff. All right. So now I'm ready to put in a bit of the sage. Now, this isn't completely dry, so I hope I'm not hurting this. I'm not going to put in that much. A little bit. There we go. And now I'm just going to take my sweetgrass and cut it up as well. Sweetgrass and smudges, for those of you that are new to smudging, tens of thousands of years old. This practice, its tradition, its practice. The indigenous peoples of Canada, North America, U.S., use smudging in all their most sacred ceremonies. They do. And I borrow this tradition from their culture with all the respect in the world. I truly do. It's a miracle. It just makes you feel better. So, more Grandpa's beard in on the top. And you know what? If you don't have the loose leaf sage like I do here, you can use the bottle of the powdered stuff or the package. And you sprinkle a bit of that on top. And then I finish this off, because the indigenous peoples do this. It's an offering. And it's a sprinkle of tobacco. There. And now the smudge is ready to go. And what are smudges for? Smudges are for cleansing the energies in your home. You should smudge as often as you can. You go to, one corner here and smudge all your windows. Around your windows, you would smudge your doorways as much as you can get at. But don't forget the corners of your house. Hell, I even do inside my cupboards. I do inside my freezer and my refrigerator as well, to make sure that the vibes and energies are level all the way through. Even my bathroom, my bedroom, I go over my bed, where I lay my head, the whole bed. And we get it going. Where's my feather? I might be having a new feather coming, an eagle feather, right straight from Yellow Horse. Yes. So this is a raptor. It could be a northern harrier. I'm not sure, but it's definitely from a raptor. So we use the feather. It's another natural ingredient from nature, and you use that to spread the smudge. And you're thinking the whole time when you're doing a smudge what your intentions are behind it. I want peace and harmony. You just keep saying, bring me peace and harmony. You smudge everywhere you can think of. I've smudged my whole property outside. I've gone completely around the whole property and done that. You can't smudge enough. Let's see if we can't get a... Whoops, I forgot this stuff, didn't I? The Colorado Blue-Eyed Sage. So there's going to be like... It's going to be like burning a potpourri, basically. It's going to be a kaleidoscope of smells. So that's what it kind of looks like when it's done. That's a big one. I don't normally pack them this high. But let's see if we can get a light going here. And I've only got 3 matches here to my name. So, and they're not. This is the natural way. You would really light you'd light a stick and then do it off the stick to keep it, well, we can, I suppose. To keep it all natural, to keep it pure. Do it the way the purists would do. You don't use lighters. I do a lot because of the time constraints in a video and all that. Can you guys see that? Okay. Oh, it's hard to get. Don't want it burning in just one spot. Come on, catch fire. Not awful. You try to deliberately start a fire and it can't be done. Although this seems to be smudging very well. No, that isn't going to work. I'm going to end up having to pull my lighter just to get the smudge going. And ask that the universe understand and forgive me. Forgive me. I'll try the other matches. I won't stop until I've tried. Oh, I've got 3. Alright. Boys, the smell. I can really smell that the blue Colorado white sage is very... And this sage, I've had the other white sage that everybody else gets, the stuff. A lot of people order from, like, California and places like that. This doesn't smell anything like that white sage at all. Not at all. See, that's a grandpa's beard that's burning so well. And you burn it, it's smudging now. See that smoke? That's a smudge. People use the same term for putting up an outside fire, a campfire, to keep the bugs away or keep the bugs down. And then we take, because this isn't gonna, some of this is burning all right, but it should be better than it is. But look at that. See, now I would smudge myself first. And then you smudge. And here's some for you guys. The smells are amazing. It really... The blue Colorado white sage. I could smell a bit of cedar. I can slightly smell the little bit of my sage that I put in there, but this is all you do. And it restores the balance of the energies in your home, within yourself. And the other thing about this, smudging, especially with sage, from what I understand, is scientifically it will clear out 95% of airborne bacteria in your home. So, you know, if you're not a smoker and you don't like smoke, open your doors and windows while you smudge. That's all. You know, the benefits are really, there's a lot. Anyways, ladies and gents, that's going to smolder for a while. And you know what's smoldering? It's the, it's my sage. Because I said it was not quite dry. Yeah, it's smudge. It's, anyway, that was a good smudge. Over with quickly. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's what smudges are all about. Go ahead and, like I told you a little bit earlier, go ahead, for those of you who are newbies, go up into your address bar and just type in whatever question you have about anything, really, and it will come up for you. So I hope you guys can hear the surf. Here, we'll go for a walk outside. We'll just take a little jaunt outside, won't we? I got to get my screen door down here because it's that time of year. Over in this direction, over the trees, of course, the bay extends out there. There's a constant roar. And I mean a constant roar. Bay of Fundy, she's not very happy today. After that storm last night. Anyway, I know the sound is real different on this. When I usually record the sound of the surf, I use the tablet, but we're on the big boy today, and sometimes the sound isn't quite what it should be. Anyway, there's your smudge, guys. That's how it's done for those of you that are new. It'll bring only good things to your life. Always smudge with your intentions behind the smudge and why you're smudging and what you're trying to take. Ask for protection over your home and the people and the heartbeats that live within your home. All right, bye for now.